This content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no
a
one.
second.
No.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Have a foo Christmas without you.
What you doing over there?
Oh.
Hey, Vern. Why don't you watch me? I'll cheer you up. Know what I mean?
Yeah, this one usually does cheer me up.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
That's not very nice. Oh yeah, classic Christmas film here. Classic collection.
It's not Christmas unless someone's fallen off the tower.
True, looks like he's about to. Wouldn't it be something to switch their catchphrases? Be make for some interesting Christmas viewing. Cool. Alright. I'm feeling a little better. That's good.
You're still feeling a little bit down?
Well, yeah, a little bit. As long as I'm a little better, but...
Life is a bit wonderful. Or a little more wonderful if you've got me.
Yes. Thanks, Jimmy Stewart's bad impression.
Hardly complimentary, Your Highness.
We're going to have the best Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny fucking Kaye.
Ha! I watched that the other night, so got that work done. I have to give this one a go. It's a classic. Squirrel. Squirrel. Alright. Things are looking up, I think. Good.
He's looking
Gonna
up.
have some good viewing this time around.
We can fix that. Yes, we can fix this one. Let's get him! So, well, that was fun. You look down. Why don't we watch some Christmas movies?
Be more specific.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin versus the World. I'm SeptumSin. This is Kotobuki Jake.
Alright.
And we're here to wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and etc. This is a joyous time of year. We're working through. I was not sure I could do this, but I'm working my way through it this time. We had a major family loss, which if you haven't seen our video on Carpy and Memoriam, you should be checking that out. He was a wonderful, wonderful cat.
He
But
was cool.
I brought drinks. Child-friendly content, after all.
You know, for kids.
Very good, very good.
So,
Because this is all for kids. Aha.
show me my guy.
Santa mug.
So we're gonna do some little eggnog here. Non-alcoholic, of course. We got a lot of eggnog to go through.
Haha.
So I'll give you that much.
Thank you.
And a little bit for me. I'll finish off this bottle at least. I'll mix them out with a little bit of Coke this time. You know, the good kind of Coke. The soda, of course. Good eggnog?
It is good.
It's from Boston, apparently. Alright, so, any case, we got some news. There's not much of it.
How much?
Alas, no Gundam this week. Matter of fact, there's not much of anything this week. There's not even enough to do a slideshow this week.
I know.
Go ahead, give us the entire list.
Okay. Sentai Filmworks is giving us a premium edition set for Season 3 of Haikyuu, which Haikyuu is, of course, a sports anime, a volleyball, I believe. I've been wanting to see it. It's very popular. It's very highly regarded. I have not purchased their premium sets because there's already 2 of them, and they have not gone below about $45. And I just don't know the show well enough to know that I want to pay $90 for it, you know, plus any additional seasons that come out.
Who'd have thought the mentally disturbed had this much money?
But I've heard good things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was all we have for you in news. I mean,
Right.
I did get to see where they have shown the cover art now for the City Hunter Volume 1.
Oh.
And one thing that they did surprise me with is that they have the cover art for a Honey and Clover re-release.
Really?
Yeah, Season 1 has
Did we
cover
know
art
about
and
that?
pre-order. I did not know about that. You might have. You covered this more
I
than
don't
I do.
remember that. That's
yeah,
cool.
Right
though.
Stuff
That's
just posted it.
Oh, that's nice to know.
So yeah, some cool stuff to look forward
Have we,
to in the new year.
Oh yeah. Speaking of re-releases, G Kids is behind a re-release of Tokyo Godfathers coming out next year.
Good for the season.
So yeah, they've been. Well, I think that's actually coming out early 2020. But
well,
yeah, whatever. It looks like they're trying to get all of the Satoshi Kon's re-released, so I guess they're working their way up to Paprika, maybe, because that didn't have as much to
maybe
be cleaned up. And Paprika was really the only one that really got a proper American release in the first place.
that one get a Blu-ray.
It does have a Blu-ray release, but I am looking forward to we just had the re-release of Millennium Actress. This will be a good excuse to convert Millennium Actress and Tokyo Godfathers.
Yes,
And of course, I intend to watch Tokyo Godfathers sometime this week, you know, for the season. I should have made a point to do so earlier, but I've been slacking.
No soup for you.
Yeah, too much eggnog.
Well,
One franchise
yeah.
I just mentioned, because I'm reading it right now, so it's on my mind. I am making very good headway with The Promised Neverland. And there's a lot of news on that franchise this week. There's a new light novel coming out, there's a live-action film coming out, and they've announced the second season of the anime for next fall. So that's like a whole bunch of stuff all at once happening for that one. But that is a pretty kick-ass series, so it's like, I'm excited.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff for us to be excited in the new year. Well, if you haven't figured this out, we are doing our own Christmas special. We've been kicking it off with a little eggnog, a little bit of a Christmas skit. We're going to have
Christmas tree in the background.
we have a special list
Christmas
coming up
food.
next. We're going to have pickups. We're going to have gift giving at the end, and at least one more skit.
I love it when a plan comes together.
So,
Because we know that's what you're watching for.
of course, we got to act silly sometimes.
True. True.
Differentiate us from all of those other pickup shows, you know?
Who knows where thoughts come from? They just appear.
Right.
We just gave them like huge news.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to
Give
see.
you all the news is fit to print.
Well, we'll see you with our wish lists coming up right now. Well then, we're back again, and We have two types of lists that we're going to be talking about and covering. One's next week, and it's going to be kind of hopes for the future. Those will be kind of less tangible. But of course, it's Christmas time, and we got to see what we would ask Santa for. Some things, would just be because the budgets have been more limited and drained from the sales.
That's for sure.
For the year, so we might just need even like a $10 or $15 DVD might be out of our range at that point. But also, some of the big ticket items as well. And we thought we would bring y'all our wish lists for the season. Who knows? Maybe Santa will bring at least one of these items. Probably not, but you never know.
You never know.
So let's get started. I will go ahead and start with mine because I brought props.
You brought props.
So
good times.
One thing I would love to get, and I can hope, and I'm probably not going to get it, but who knows, is they have decided to finally tie up Yakuza. It was a series that kind of debuted over, what was it? It was a series that kind of debuted over different consoles, starting on the PS2, and then moving up to the PS4 generation with the last one in the series so far. And it's kind of a almost Grand Theft Auto-ish type series with the Japanese Yakuza, and it's going to be kind of fun. And I've got some of these games. I have unfortunately not played much of it. But thus far, I have Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, that I've actually, that's the remake of the first one, Yakuza Kiwami 2, which is the remake of the second one, and of course, the 6th game. Now, they're going to, in January, release 3 through 5, so that finally, I can get in, plug into my PS4, and get through all of them if I want. We'll see. I'm hoping. But you never know. Alright. Well, he's busy.
I'm getting props. Oh, we were going to trade up?
Yep.
Okay. My first one, I'm going to start simple. I don't know why. Lots of reasons. But really, I don't know why, because I loved the film. I wanted the film. It's not super, super hard to get. But I just haven't gotten Spike Jonze's Her yet. It's on my Christmas list. It's one of the more likely ones on this list that I could end up with. But I don't know why I don't have it yet. But we will see.
Well, you could end up getting Spike Lee's Her instead.
Well, Spike Lee is a whole different critter there. He and Spike Jonze should work together on something. I'd be curious to see what it would be.
Oh, most definitely. I take it you're going to need to run again. Alright, well, I got a little bit of stuff. So, one series I have, which I've shown off a little bit, is Voltron. And I've got a cat here who wants the eggnog. No eggnog. I don't need you drunk.
Eggnog for you.
No soup for you.
No eggnog. Nope. Okay. Now, Voltron was actually two separate Japanese series. The first one I actually have, which is, they call him Beast King Go Lion, which these are all of the unedited versions, so you can actually get all the violence as it was meant to be. This is the Lion Saga, essentially. The others are more the Vehicle Saga, and it's called, what was it? Armored Fleet Diroger 15. The first set is not super hard to find. You can get it usually for about 20 to 40 bucks. The second set is harder to find. You can get that from usually about 75 to 100 bucks. The third set you can't find. Period. So I would love to complete this series. It would be great. It's one of my Grail items. I've accomplished a couple of Grail items this year, but I've got 2 Grail items that are on this list, and that is one of those.
Get used to disappointment.
To be sure.
Okay. Well, one item that for me would indisputably be a Grail item, and this is evidenced by the fact that he doesn't even have the exact item. Sound Euphonium, I want.
That's an official release.
This is the official UK release, and this is the official standard edition release of Season 2. I don't know if they did a premium release of Season 2, did they?
I didn't see any, but
Well,
that doesn't mean
if they
anything.
did, it was an ultra rare edition. But I want 2, and I really, really want all 3 parts of the premium edition of Set 1. I'm not holding my breath for this, but if we're talking to Santa, who knows?
They're definitely out there.
Yes.
Just people who bought it aren't giving them up.
Right.
And
Bastards.
that's sad, but it is true.
Yes.
And I would love to get the 3 parts myself, but I'm not holding my breath. I have Liz and the Bluebird, and you actually have that too, and that's one part of that. So you've already got one part of it.
Yes.
So let's see here. Well, this next one, I'm just missing one part of. As you can see, I have Big Bang Theory seasons 1 through 11. There's a 12th season. Normally, on Black Friday, they go on sale for $10 for the DVD. That didn't happen. The DVD still remains at $24. Though I did see that they put the Blu-ray on sale not too long ago. I just would not want that. I don't want the Blu-ray because the Blu-ray would make my set look odd. So I want to complete the series. I've enjoyed what I've watched of it so far. I just have not... I haven't gone past season 7, but I'm hoping to eventually complete watching the series. Probably next year, unfortunately.
What's on a cookie?
Next one I'm going to say is pretty straightforward. I need a new computer. That's all there is to it. I need one. I bought myself a very large flash drive on Black Friday that will help a little bit because it will give me a place to put. I have a huge amount of pictures, and that's a big part of the memory that's being ate up, and the flash drive will help with that. But I really want one with a little bit more hard drive, a little bit more general, that can move a little faster, and wouldn't hurt if it has a bigger screen. Like this one's got a nice big screen. Wouldn't mind that at all. There you go.
Yeah, I could definitely use an upgrade to what I've got, because this one's been dying for a while. I think it's got like 2 working ports.
Oh, and one thing I need on it, I want some of the movie making software he has. I can make my own edited videos.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.
That'd be nice.
It would be nice.
Most of the videos that you see that he's posted are actually on, well, have been edited on this computer that we're talking about here. If you want any more, there's some available.
It looks like you were offering it to them.
Yeah, y'all can have some too if you want, but you have to be over 21.
Yes.
So, and by the way, if you're under 13, you shouldn't be watching this.
Yes, very true.
Please understand, I hold you in the highest respect.
Nope, shouldn't be watching this at all. So, for me, I am trying to collect all of Lupin III.
Yeah. Gentlemen, Ciccolini here may talk like an idiot and look like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
In my last purchase with Right Stuff, I actually went ahead and added the 4th part of Lupin III. And the one I'm looking for, which is Goemon's Blood Spray, which is, I'm guessing, similar to this one, to Jigen's Gravestone in nature. I mean, they had that down for $1.
For
No, not
$1?
$1, sorry, $11.
I was going to
And
say, if that was $1, I should have got it.
And I would love to have it just because that would give it to where I have all of the Lupin that's been released. I don't have like the singles that they had out of the second season, but I've already got that. I've already got what they have of the second season in that release already, and then some. Matter of fact, in January I complete second season for the first time in the United States. So if I got the Goemon's blood spray, that would be a completion to my Lupin series.
Okay.
I love it when a plan comes together.
For now.
Yep. Okay, next thing I'm going to say is that, as I wrote down here, I want a new kick-ass camera with all the fixins.
Like a turkey.
Yes. So basically, I want a really, really, really impressive high-definition camera that, of course, can do video as well as still image, that ideally I can link online so that I can do my iNaturalist records using the camera, because I love that I can do it on my phone, but my pictures on my phone are... I get some good ones, but I also get a lot of crap pictures, and especially when it comes to nighttime and distance.
Right. This calls for immediate discussion.
So it would be nice to be able to use a really awesome camera with that. Also, any sort of a selfie stick or whatever that I might need, and I have to clarify that this should be a waterproof camera so I can use it underwater.
Help me with the channel too, you see.
Yes, it would. You'd get some high quality video, but it'd definitely help with my channel. I'd probably actually post stuff.
You know what? You got spunk.
Well,
I hate spunk.
So there you go.
All right.
If you want to see my channel take off.
See, there's not much room on the table with all the stuff we've got prepared, so I try and clear room while we can.
Right.
So, let's see here. This is something that is almost impossible, but it is a hope. So, David Sterling has taken over a couple of the... Actually, I think he really had involvement with the early productions as well, but there's a lot of these like Camp Blood, 1 through 1, 2, and Into the Woods are of course the originals, and then like 10 years later, then we're releasing 3 through 8. So similar for the Witchcraft series. These are the ones that he has released. I'll go ahead and I'll show you all these because it's kind of fun. So you got you've got 11, 12, 13. That's 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now, what numbers am I missing? Of course, that's 1 through 9. Again, there's a gap between 9 and 10, whereas, and those are in print. Well, they're not in print. They're out of print. They had a print run, but they're extremely hard to find. You can find the first one relatively easy, but as you go on, it's near impossible. One day I would like to have this series more consistent.
Speaking of, okay, we have something that I was waiting for it to come down below a certain price, and it never did. And I think about a month ago, Sentai put it up on sale and ran out. And on the Right Stuff sale, apparently they put it up for sale and ran out before I even realized they had put it up for sale. I'm kind of peeved.
Oh, fuck! I'm pissed!
But I do technically own this series, which is one reason why I had to hold off for a good price. but there's stuff that came with it that I don't have. So I can still get the complete collection when it comes out in the spring, but it's not going to be nearly as fun as the Kaon limited edition set. You may recall he did an unboxing of this. This is a really cool premium set from Sentai. I really, really want. I probably won't be able to get. But we can always hope.
It has come down quite a bit.
But now it's out of print and technically impossible unless you get it on like eBay or something.
Well, they might come up with another print run, or it might come back into stock. So.
Maybe. But like I said, there is a complete series coming out that I think... The thing is, this one does include a half-assed soundtrack, which is half-assed, but it'd be nice to have a soundtrack. And it includes the omake, which my print of the series does not include the omake. So that would be a reason to get the premium. Yeah.
I'm watching the Food Wars set, but if they print out Food Wars Season 3 like they have Season 1 and 2, I have nothing to fear, and I can wait for the next sale.
Well, it looks like 2 is out, or at least it's almost out.
But it's taken forever. It's gone through a couple sales before it got to that level.
Yeah. Some of them go fast, and right now several of the ones I was so happy to get are like $30, and I'm like,
So, this here is Godzilla, or Gojira.
And I'm going to claim this one too, since we both have it on our list.
Oh, we'll just both claim this at the same time?
Yes.
There's a certain set, pictured here, that we both couldn't afford when it came to Criterion sale. Who knows? Maybe next Criterion sale, it will be there. What is the word? It will be mine. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. It will be mine.
But then again, who knows?
I will try to make a point. I want. And it's 15 films, so even if it is $113, that's still less than $10 a film for Criterion Edition. And I'm pretty sure this one, which you can look on there, that's got some badass special features.
It does.
I'm pretty sure this one was simply repackaged into it. So you have all that, I think, in addition to the 14 and whatever came with them.
Not that I would drop this if I got that set.
Probably not. It's like I got that Bergman set, but I'm holding on to my copies of Wild Strawberries and Seven Seal until I'm sure that they all transfer.
They have everything, yeah. Well, the same basic, since yours is
I guess it's back to
you. Mystery Science Theater 3000, I think. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll go ahead and cover that, and then I'll come back to the other one. Mystery Science Theater 3000 has some release issues. As of recent, they've been releasing season sets, like this one here, which you can only get if you were a backer on the Kickstarter. But the next season is out, and is one I would love to get. But other than that, the only thing I really have is the Essentials, and I have the movie. That's it. There is a lot of Mystery Science Theater releases. Many seasons. This is season 11. But they don't release them in season sets. They were releasing them in like mishmash sets where you've got different movies all over the place. To me, this is a pain in the butt. I would love to get them all. And any one of those, if Santa were to bring one, would be in welcome addition
Gotta collect them
to
all.
my collection. Indeed.
Speaking of trying to collect them all,
this might take a while, so I'm going to put these away.
It'll take a couple minutes. One upcoming video that we have that he has been pushing heavily for, and we delayed it because of the stupid stuff with YouTube, but I think we're still planning on hitting it in about a month or so, is our NIS tribute. Nippon Ichi Software, they did do a really nice, short-lived stab at being an anime distributor. As far as I can tell, they have not officially gotten out of the game, but they don't seem to be doing anything anime related right now. But we have made a point of trying to get the entire NIS collection, and I think he has it. Although I actually have some premium sets he doesn't have, and vice versa. But there are a few that I do not yet have at all. And some of them are nearly impossible to get. The first one is one that I actually recently was tracking on eBay. It's not impossible to get, but it's pricey, and I haven't fully jumped on it yet. And that is the series Occult Academy.
We got it for 30-some bucks. That was really pricey.
But you got the standard.
Yeah.
And I could probably get the standard for 70 or 80, but I really want the deluxe. But it's still, 70 or 80 for standard's a lot. But it's one that intrigues me. It's intrigued me from the get-go. This one, the premium sold out so fast. I just don't even...
True enough.
Crazy. Another one where the premium did not sell out very fast, and yet I still missed my chance. This one just didn't excite me, and now I may have missed my chance to get it at a reasonable price, is The House of Five Leaves, which... you can kind of tell it's not an attractive art style, but it's a distinctive art style.
Yeah.
And I'll give this one a go eventually. And he has the premiums of all these others, and I'm the lucky bastard.
Be careful with volume 2. Actually, yeah, with that volume, that's got damage.
So these are the Katana Gatari sets.
Those do not have damage.
These are very hard to get, very pricey. They disappeared very rapidly from commerce, except for the few people that want to make about $500 off the set. I think, if I remember correctly, you got a hella price on them, but you still paid a lot.
Still paid a lot, yeah.
Then we got the Persona Trinity Soul, which I know this was one of their flagship titles. I think they released this one when they released Toradora, and
Set 2 is the hard one to find.
It's
hence
hard.
The one that's damaged.
Yeah.
It's damaged, but I will tell you, getting it damaged is still better than not at all.
And then we have one that they only ever did a premium edition, never did a standard edition. I have the standard season 1, but not season 2 of Nyaruko Crawling with Love. And I want this anyway. It's such a colorful set.
It's a fun series.
And I've heard it's a fun series. I still need to watch my season 1. And then the final one, this one, there's no excuse for me not having this. I am so annoyed that he has it, and I'm going to pay an arm and a leg. Wagnaria Season 2. Love this series. It's a great looking set.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably end up having to make do with the standard, which is readily available for about $50, which is a lot. I still am holding out hope for this set, but I must get this series. If I get these ones I just showed you, I think I will have the entire NIS collection. So I'm doing pretty well, but I would love to finish it off. So if I somehow Santa dug up every one of these, that'd be so awesome. I don't know how, but it'd be awesome.
Get to work for us, Santa.
Yes.
Monkey's out of the bottle, man.
Alright, so one that's a huge price point, and one that everybody loves, is a movie called Stan Helsing. It goes for as much as $10 sometimes online.
Oh, man.
And it's one of those parody Halloween movies that is a guilty pleasure. I watch it on streaming, yet I have yet to get it in reality.
Wasn't that one of Leslie Nielsen's last roles?
Yes, it was. It was one of his last roles. And he was hilarious in the movie. He plays a waitress.
Don't call me Shirley.
A rude as heck waitress, and it is hilarious, his part in that movie. If you like some of those movies like Date Movie and I don't know, date rape movie or something like that. I don't know what they call them.
movie.
No, sir, I don't like it.
It was watchable. It was not great, but it was a lot better than Disaster Movie.
Yeah, well,
Damn that thing.
actually, it's about as funny as a date rape movie would be, which would not be funny at all.
No, that was more like Disaster Movie.
Yeah.
So, my next one, we're going to go kind of simple again. This is kind of basic. I lucked out, as you know, because you watch this channel. A few months back, I lucked out and got some really good prices on hardcover editions of Amanda Connor's Harley Quinn series.
Ah.
I do not have Volume 2, which is called Power Outage, and Volume 4, which I think is called A Call to Arms. I'm pretty sure if I get those two, I'll have the entire New 52 run of the series, and I want.
Ah, yes.
If Santa wants to continue on into the Rebirth series, more power to him, but definitely want those two.
So, this is a series I have in anime called Genshiken,
Great series.
which also has Genshiken 2. And then, of course, one of the NS's,
One of the NIS.
which you do have,
Yes, and I watched
which is
recently.
the second generation. Now, great series, but an even better manga. I have read the manga, and it is really good. Matter of fact, they skip over the story that bridges this with this, which is excellent. It helps, it's more on Ogiowe's character, who's very shy, and how she forms a relationship with one of the main characters. I want this. The first series is in 3 omnibuses. They're not that super expensive. I could get them as I wanted to, but the second series is strangely expensive to get. Still in 9 volumes, and I'm hoping they'll do an omnibus of that in the future, which would also be good, or a 3 omnibus of the second series. Then I could probably get all of it, and I would definitely be happy with that.
Anybody else feel like a little giggle?
Oh, yes.
So,
Coffee.
my
I'll get you one of the others.
next one is going to be probably the last likely doable one, although I think I forgot to put this on my Christmas list. At the start of the year,
You can use this
I was
as a wrap of the other.
well, actually, yeah, let's go with Nico.
Nico?
Yeah. Just for reasons. Because Nico's fun. So, anyway,
Alright.
at the start of the year, Oscar Fajadi put out a phenomenal Spanish language film called Everybody Knows with Javier Bardem and Penelope Cruz. Friggin' awesome movie, and I want. So, that would be a good one.
Well, I'm going to end on a grail item that is not undoable, but is extremely expensive. So, it all stems from this. Fate Stay Night. A great series. An enjoyable series. And of course, the other one, which is the only other affordable, the movie Unlimited Blade Works. Now, if you're going to go with the offshoot series, those are relatively cheap as well. But then we got to Fate Zero, which is really awesome. But these DVDs are an Aniplex. This cost me around $30.
Oh, you got the old school Fate Stay Night.
That's the back at
Funimation,
movie
right?
stop back in the day.
Oh, Guinean. Yeah, old school.
This I got for $15. This was $120. Can you see a slight difference here? This is the stripped down DVD. And this is Unlimited Blade Works. Another one was $120. Now,
Actually, you can currently get Unlimited Blade Works on DVD from Right Stuff for a lot less than
Yes.
$120, but it's still expensive.
so let's talk about the stuff I'm missing. There's Heaven's Feel, movies 1 through 3. The first 2 are out right now. And they range from 40 to 70 a piece, depending on the edition that you get. Then, so we're talking a minimum of like 80 right there. And because we're not going to count the third movie, it's not out yet. We got Apocrypha. That's in 2 sets. That's 120 and 110 on sale right now.
Oh, wow.
So that's another 230. So we're what? 80 and 130. So we're at, 230.
And you're still talking DVD?
Well, no, these are Blu-ray because
okay.
they're not. There's no DVD option.
Oh.
So let's see here. So those go up to what, 80 plus that, so probably about 300 and something right now. Then we got Fate Extra, which is another 120-ish. So it's another like 450-ish. And then we've got Grand Order, which is another like 70. So, so we're talking around $500. That's a lot of money.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm going to try and get Zoku to complete Monogatari, and I only got Monogatari because I got it for a really good deal.
Yeah.
He knows. It's one of those that, who knows, maybe I'll find it for like a really good price. But it's not one that I will get easily. Maybe one of these days.
Speaking of Monogatari and the Fate series, my last one is an Aniplex related thing. I personally have the Sentai release of Fate Stay Night, and of course that movie he showed, Unlimited Blade Works. And you also forgot the spin-off Fate Prisma Ilya or whatever it's called.
I mentioned it.
Which is also a Sentai. Oh,
the third
maybe
series,
you did, yeah.
Third series is only available on streaming from Funimation.
It stinks.
Ugh. So, I would love to get Unlimited Blade Works, the series. I would love to get Fate Zero and Fate Grand Order and Apocrypha and all of that. Santa's going to have to work overtime for that. In addition, the Puella series. You know that I recently proudly showed the series, but I don't yet have the movies.
They're doable.
Then we've got Monogatari. I chose Neko Monogatari because cats. So
not as easily doable.
Not as easily doable. I want Monogatari series. I really do. I really want to complete Dura. I have the first series, but not the second. It's technically like 3 series that make up this series.
Yeah, the one volume that we've actually watched together.
Yes. And then I really want www.wagnaria Volume 2. I got Volume 1. I want Volume 2. Also, I have the first season on DVD of Sword Art Online. I would love to convert that to Blu-ray and get the rest of that franchise. Ain't gonna happen, but I'd love to do it.
Yeah, Santa.
It would not, yes, I would not say no to getting the entire Blue Exorcist franchise, the Nisekoi franchise. Both of those are ones where I'm familiar enough with the manga to know that while I enjoy the manga, I am not paying Aniplex prices for the anime. They are not worth it. Similarly, Eromanga Sensei, I want it, but it's not worth those prices.
What about Aremo?
I don't know it well enough, but that's what I want. And then 2 that might be worth it, but they're still $100 a pop right now on sale at Right Stuff. I really want March Comes In Like a Lion and Your Lie in April, but I don't want to pay $200 for each series.
Oh, God, no.
So that would be a wonderful item for Santa to really, really go crazy on.
Yes. Santa, give us lots of Pony Can and Aniplex this year.
Yes, I did. I specifically said Sound Euphonium, but yes, I would love to get as much Pony Can. If I could get the original premium editions of Yuki-Una as a hero, and then turn around and sell my complete edition for a couple $100, that would be a wonderful combo. I wouldn't try to. I'd I'd put it up for like 80. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But you never know what would happen.
Hey,
with
give
that.
people a chance at a decent deal for once.
Exactly. 80 for that whole series is actually not bad given what they're trying. But I want the complete, because we've shown you they're complete. They make limited edition sets that are cool.
Yeah, we brought one on for last pickup.
Yeah, I mean, the Aniplex ones are nice looking, but they're not
that
as
great.
Sturdy.
I mean, the sturdiest...
They're not that
like,
sturdy.
I mean,
and there's very little that's really bonus feature. Like this Dura, let's look at this. We do have some nice art cards.
I mean, this
but
is
that's a
probably
very flimsy
as
book.
Sturdy as it comes.
Yeah.
Like the Bakemonogatari, because you can see it's slightly thicker. It's a little bit, but it's still not that great.
But anyway, this that is my media pickup list. I love you know what I mean.
So
I'm a little frazzled today, so and the eggnog.
Santa, get to work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ho ho ho.
And a bottle of rum.
So we'll see you right up in a moment.
Yes.
We're gonna put this stuff away.
Yes.
Well now, I am going to honor you all with a Christmas song sung by yours truly. You get to hear my exquisite voice in a sugary melody. So here we go. Silent Night. Silent night. Holy night. Holy...
What are you doing?
I'm singing a carol.
It sounded more like you were strangling a little gingerbread man.
That's because I strangled Carol. That's why I'm singing about her.
Okay. That's not very Christmassy.
Really? You need to go. I am going to sing in peace.
Maybe I will go.
Good. Alright, let's start again. Silent night, holy night, all is calm.
Be nice if you were.
What are you doing back there?
What? I'm wondering, and I heard horrible singing.
Is he really doing this? This is a Christmas special.
Yeah?
We sing carols, eat Christmas cookies. Well, not this cookie.
Cannibal.
And enjoy some joyous singing.
It didn't sound very joyous.
Look, if you interrupt me one more time, I'm going to go all carol the bells on your ass.
Well, I suppose we don't want that.
You're gonna go away?
Sure.
Alright. Where was I? Okay, let's try this again. Alright, I got the key. Silent night, holy night.
That'll teach him.
Well, we're back.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed that little Christmas interlude by one of our companions here on stage. I hope you enjoyed his musical stylings. He told me that he was quite good at what he does.
I'm sure he did.
So we got a lot here for our pickups this time around. So we thought we would just...
Said 8, right? Cool.
So I guess this time you can go first. I went first for the wish list.
Okay, so I'm going to lead off with Black Friday pickups from Walmart, which friggin' sucked this year. Walmart really dropped the ball. Now they're Walmart, so we can only expect but so much. But in terms of variety and pricing on stuff that they did have, they really sucked this year.
Everyone wants my Dunkachino. Can't get enough of my Dunkachino. Kids from 7th to 17 lining up for my Dunkachino.
But I did pick up some, and including the one that they advertised that was why I had to go to Walmart, because they did have one winner. But the first one I'm going to mention is one that I probably could have got. It was like $1 less than it was last year. I probably could have gotten it cheaper next year if I waited. But it's a fun series. It's a fun franchise. I enjoy it. I picked up the first 2 pieces last year. I currently am caught up, although won't be surprised if we have a 4th volume within a year or so. I'm speaking, of course, of the series Hotel Transylvania. I got the 3rd one,
fun.
the cruise one. It's a fun franchise. Yeah. I like this franchise. The only major gripe I had with this one was that Mavis got a little too in trying to protect her father from being... Well, it was almost she was more jealous that he actually had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, but I liked her so much as a character, I felt like they kind of cheapened her a little bit. My favorite part of this was Steve Buscemi's character, the wolf, and his wife, who have this enormous litter of children, finding out that the cruise ship did daycare. They were so happy. But it was a fun movie. It's worth getting.
It is. I first actually watched a part of it while on a cruise ship. So it was even more cool.
I think I watched it while you guys were on the cruise.
So, this one was picked up at GameStop. I picked up 2 games on sale. There were 3 I wanted, but the 3rd one was not, So this one I went ahead and I picked up, and it's a pretty cool one. I've wanted this for a while. I used to have it on the Wii. I didn't get to complete it because I had to sell the Wii to make ends meet. So now this is on the Switch, has similar control scheme, and we're talking the Ghostbusters remastered video game.
Nice.
This is as close to the 3rd Ghostbusters movie as we could come, with all of them present.
Right.
Because all of the original cast is there, including, gosh, what was his name? The one who died. Harold Ramis. And so Harold Ramis is in it. All of the originals are back.
Did they get Rick Moranis for that?
I don't know if Rick Moranis is in it, but I do know that most of the originals are back. And Rick Moranis is kind of like a no-go no matter what, it seems.
Yeah.
But this is as close to a 3rd movie as you could get with most of the cast returning. Dan Aykroyd considered this the 3rd film. So I definitely want to play this again. I want to get to the completion. And the Switch's controls make it like you're actually ghostbusting,
I actually played a little bit of that, but not much. I wanted to, and it is on my list of...
It's a fun game.
Yeah. So, speaking of what supposedly is a fun series, I have... This is another one that currently has 3 volumes, but they have announced a 4th. It is forthcoming, if you will. But this is a series I've been meaning to get into. I could have gotten all 3 volumes cheaply, but I didn't want to pay a lot. But Volume 1 was on sale for $4, and I couldn't pass it up. And that's the Keanu Reeves John Wick franchise. I really do want to see this. I've heard a lot about it.
First movie's awesome.
And it does have a good... You've got Michael Nyqvist, Bridget Moynihan, Ian McShane, John Leguizamo. Willem Dafoe's in that? I didn't realize he was. I'm a little wary because I think it's the same director who did Atomic Blonde, and everyone raved about that, and I was kind of bored by it. So
It's a lot of action.
Yeah. It's I understand this is a straight action. And as much as we like to rag on Keanu Reeves, he does action well. So I'm looking forward to that. Mm-hmm.
The second and third one did have points where I thought the action went on so long that it got boring. So I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but the first one does a lot better job of it.
Good deal.
So...
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
This one was one that I didn't think I was going to be able to get in this format, but I did get a sale on it to where I got it for $35. And that was Overlord Season 3. Nice. And the limited edition, I've got Season 2 on that. I doubt I'll ever get Season 1 in that. But still, I'm glad to get it in the limited.
So this is a part 1, right?
No, this is the full third season.
Because that looks like that's a slot where you would put a second piece in.
Well, 13 episodes. I don't know how many episodes are in the third one. So, we'll find out.
Yeah, hopefully it'll work for you.
But, it's good to finally get this. I've been wanting it for a while. I don't recall them releasing it for a part 2. So, but I'll look it up while you're on yours.
Okay. So it's my go? So this is the one that's the reason why I had to go to Walmart. For some reason, a lot of people put this particular movie on sale on Black Friday, but Walmart had the best price, which I believe was $7. And that is the Dragon Ball Super movie Broly, which is a pretty good movie. Talking about your straight action movies, this is a straight action movie.
This is all of it.
Okay. But this was, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't like it as much as the first two Super... Well, this is, I think, the first official Super movie. But technically, Battle of Gods and Resurrection F were pretty much Super. But this was interesting. This was my introduction to Broly, since I still have yet to watch Z.
You've watched all of Dragon Ball, I think.
Yes, but Broly's not in that. No. Yeah, I've watched all Dragon Ball.
Killed him in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Except for those two movies, I've yet to watch these, so that's really weird, I know. But this is interesting. Like I said, $7. I could not believe Walmart had this for $7 and In This Corner of the World for $5. That was pretty cool, but mostly their pricing sucked. And I already have In This Corner of the World, but I'm glad to have this one. Yeah.
That one was a good price regardless. I think I presented it also.
Yeah.
Similar price.
Similar.
So this is one, of course, for those of you who are familiar with Wet Movie 1, he's been going through some hard times lately. So he's actually going through and he's selling a lot of items from his collection. And I'm trying to help out. I've given some money where I can. Of course, I won't be able to give much money come January. It'll all be me trying to catch up to all the debt and all that stuff. But I did go ahead and I bought this. And I really thought about doing a review. I think you've already seen this.
Oh, yeah.
I have not seen this one yet. I am a fan of Michael Moore's movies. We try to not make it that political on here, but I was very angry throughout. And it's been a while because Slacker Nation bored me. And Capitalism, a love story, I thought, this is a propaganda piece.
Well, most of his films
They are, but
they're well done.
They're usually well done. And Capitalism, a love story is like, okay, this is too much of a propaganda piece. I understood the message, but I felt like it was too stilted. This one I felt did it right. I didn't feel like he was coming from a place too far over. And
I love the cover.
Yeah, he was willing to actually go out and even attack some of the people. So if you're somebody who loves this man here, you're not going to like this. If you're somebody who loved President Obama, you're not going to like this. If you're somebody who loved Hillary Clinton, you're not going to like this.
Yeah.
So
he lets everyone have it.
But at the same time, if you want to give it a try, and you have an open mind, I would say give it a try. It is well worth a watch. It made me mad, and I haven't had a Michael Moore film make me mad like that in a long time. Sicko came close, but nowhere near to this. So this was actually, he was on his game with this one.
And if I could, I'd like to go ahead, again, trying not to get too political. We should all have a little bit more of an open mind in the new year. It would be nice.
Get used to disappointment.
Would be nice.
Yes. But anyway, speaking of having an open mind, that actually polished off my I only got 3 pickups from Walmart. That's how bad it was.
It wasn't much of a sale this year.
No, it wasn't. And I spent a lot at Best Buy. Oh, God, I spent a lot at Best Buy.
Well, you know that they've got Pixar steelbooks.
Right.
$14 a piece. Blu-ray and 4K steelbooks.
I did not know this.
Yes.
14?
14.
Pixar. Damn it. I might go to Best Buy tomorrow.
Yep.
So, we have done this in slightly the wrong order because we have not done our presents yet, our gift exchange, for various reasons, and you'll understand, I'm sure, by the end of the video. Actually, no, I think you did already talk a little bit about the late Mr. Larson, didn't
Yeah,
you?
we did.
Yeah. So, for reasons, I went ahead and gave him a heads up that he's getting a gag gift.
Yeah.
So, consider this one my penance, because I went ahead and picked up from the library. I had an odd number. I decided, and we're still doing buy one, get one. So, I wanted to make it even. So, this is a film that when I saw that someone had donated, I'm like, I must get this on principle. But it's the kind of film he would usually get. And that is Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus.
I own that. the part where the Mega Shark actually does, you see it on there where he has a plane. There is a part where the shark jumps out of the water and gets a plane out of the air. It also swims from, like, I think it was in Europe, and then swims all the way.
And then there's the part in the back where he's attacking the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, it's just like it is.
I don't think did I see this? Did we watch this?
I think we did. It was a terrible film, but
it was fun terrible if I remember.
Yeah.
So I need to have a few bad films just for balance. So that looks fun.
I enjoy a good fun bad film.
And getting a buy one get one when they're $1 a piece. That's about what it's worth.
Well, many of you know that I finally completed my Naruto series with Shippuden. But unfortunately, that does not complete Naruto. Because they started another series that continues it on. But this is, according to the creator, once the series ends, and he does have a definite end, and it is ending soon, that's it. That ends the story.
Good.
And we're talking about Boruto.
You had to jump on that.
Because they had a really good deal.
$20 per.
So, I was able to get the first 3 volumes. The 4th volume comes out in January, but I won't be getting it anytime soon.
I was tempted by that.
So I was
still am.
I'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and at least get started with it. Unfortunately, I'm still not completed. I still don't consider it completed until this is done.
Right.
May it one day be over. I was looking at the One Piece stuff I've got.
Stop!
And I'm like, okay, so I've already got over 590 some episodes of One Piece.
So you still got 300 to go with the current release.
Because I've got all the way up to volume 22, which has all that stuff in it. They have not released a new volume in a long time. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And this is a series that's almost at like 1,000.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know they're up over 800.
When will it end?
It's over 9,000.
Now, admittedly, the author said that he should end it in the next 10 years, so you never know.
Yeah, when it hits 9,000 episodes. So, my next one, to be honest, was chosen partly because I made a goof. There recently was a very well-known, well, at least among art house circles, there was a well-known film called BPS. I think it means beats per second.
Oh.
I did not get to see that. I intend to eventually. But I think I jumped on this assuming it would. I was thinking about the same film, and I was not. But with the opening salvo of the Right Stuff holiday, like pre-holiday sale, they included some really cheap Sentai titles that, of course, have gone up in price since then.
Yeah.
But I started off with Battle Programmer Shirase.
Cool.
Which looks interesting.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. It wasn't much. It was like $8 or something.
Oh yeah.
7 or 8. It wasn't much. And so even if I chose it by mistake, I'm not too fussed about that.
Poorly.
Yeah. But anyway, actually, what I'm presenting for the rest of my pickups is that first Right Stuff order, which is not a big one, and I think I've already presented part of it. But this will be the remainder.
You notice I've been trying to like anime, not anime, and all this.
Right.
I've got like another game in here and a couple of horror films. And this one comes from Vinegar Syndrome. And they released this, and I heard about this film a while back. And it just had an infamous record. But they'd never released the film in its entirety. Because of its terrible nature. Well, you know me and bad films.
Oh, yeah.
And I just gotta get it.
You gotta have it.
It will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine.
And you couldn't order it until Black Friday. And as I thought, it was overwhelmed. Only 500 copies of this were made. And that is the 4K of Tammy and the T-Rex. So you see this lenticular, I think it's lenticular is what they call it?
Right.
Cover. You see how just like boop, 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 boop. And then, of course, this other one has this kind of embossed cover here. And then you've got the 4K.
Denise Richards. And Paul Walker.
Yes, Paul Walker.
Wow.
So basically, it's about a woman whose boyfriend becomes a T-Rex.
Nice.
I really want to see this. After the holidays are over, I usually kind of dedicate myself to that, and I've been on this project run, this Anhedinho project, which I finished the other day. Then he put up a new movie, and then I finished that today. So long as he doesn't put up anything new, I will have finished watching everything except for Death Toilet 1 and 2, which I'm going to do a separate reviews. So I've watched like almost, I think I've watched 28, 29 films.
Oh my.
And I'll be reviewing all of those in the new year.
Nice.
So look for it. It's called the Anhedinho Project.
All right. So my next one is one that I believe you bought from the same sale. It's a made in Japan release. Numero Patisserie.
So cheap.
It was so cheap. It was like $8. 63 episodes.
Did you notice it went back up in price big time?
Well, yeah, but I mean, we got it cheap.
Oh, God.
But I mean, again, for 63 episodes, I was like, holy crap. Okay, so that's worth doing.
After I talked about how I wanted it on this, like on the previous,
it
was like one of the first things that went for sale. I was like, damn.
Yeah. But I'm glad that I got it. I'm curious about that one.
Now this next one is a continuation. Like last week I said I would continue stuff. This was a Sentai sale pickup. And that is, let's see here, Hozuki's Cool Headedness. This is the second season.
Nice.
I was pissed off when I heard that there was a second season to this. Because then I'd have to get it. But then I found it on sale for a very cheap price. So I was like, okay, cool, now I'll get it. So now I have this. I want to see this. It looks fun. And now I have both.
Nice.
I'm actually watching a series now called To Heart, which season 1 is very out of print. So I've been watching an eBay purchase of it to see if it's any good. If it is, then you'll be seeing it here.
So those are both series I want to check out.
Just like I have a Sailor Moon purchase that came that I'm starting to work on. And once I'm done with that, if it all checks out, it will also be here.
Okay. And my next one is also a made in Japan purchase, and this is one that typically goes for a much higher price. I can't remember exactly how much it was on sale for, but it wasn't much. I think it was like 13 or so. 22 episode series, and it's an old school series. This is the 80s series Glass Mask.
Ah, yes.
Which like I said, 22 episodes. This is, Sentai did a half-assed release of the new series.
Literally half.
Yeah, exactly. But they released, I think this is the entirety of the original.
Yes.
And it was running for a high sticker price. But they brought it down to, again, I think it was like $13. It was not bad. So I went ahead and jumped on it, and I'm very curious about this. I need to up my viewing of old.
Maybe they'll decide to release the other series in entirety.
It'd be nice, because I have that first half.
So this one, I have Borderlands The Handsome Collection, which has Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. Borderlands 3 got some reduction, but it came out this year, and that game still too rich for my blood. But they did a remaster of the original Borderlands, which finally came out to PS4, but they wanted $40 for it for a long time. I'm not paying $40 for an old game that's been remastered. But when I walked into GameStop, my second purchase was Borderlands Game of the Year edition, because this edition was $14.
Nice.
Which is a price I'm willing to pay. So finally, I might get behind the Borderlands bandwagon. I've tried playing it on the computer, because that one I got for $1 on a Steam sale, but it just isn't the same.
Right.
You know this. Sometimes it just isn't the same. Or you would be gaming on the computer.
That's mostly what I've been doing my gaming on.
I mean, other than like visual novel type like stuff.
Yeah, that's mostly what I've been doing. Yeah,
I'm talking like action.
Yeah, it's a little different. No, but I do remember I still remember fondly my college days where my entire dorm was hooked up to Half-Life and we were playing now. Oh man, I miss those days. But anyway, my last one thing that has been a continuing feature of the Right Stuff sale from the get-go, which is very impressive and unusual, is they've had a whole bunch of Funimation limited edition sets really cheap. Mostly $20. Some of them cheaper, a few of them more. Just depends on the set. And as the subsequent sales have happened, they've had some others that are not as kick-ass a price, but there have been a couple that are, like I think on this last one, there were several new ones added that were really cheap. But one that I had to jump on, because I am very curious about this series. It is one of a handful of anime I know that focus on the Prohibition era in America, which is pretty cool. And that is the series 91 Days.
I've been wanting to get that too.
It looks like it actually comes with
That's a cool looking set.
It is a cool looking set. And it comes with something extra. I'm not sure. I guess these might be art cards or something that are in this outside piece.
Can I take a look?
But yeah.
It's just kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like the box. That is cool.
Right. But this is one of several collections that they've had on the sale for $20.
That is cool.
Which for a Funimation limited set, $20 is a good price. And Funimation makes sturdy limited sets. I like their limited sets. They're usually skimpy on the special features, but they look cool on the shelf.
So, my last go is going to be kind of a two-parter. Of course, the Camp Blood box set we talked about last time. And this was supposed to come with it, which is an art book. Which has a lot of the original cover art on it. A little bit of information. So it's kind of cool that you can take a look at that, and that's just a neat box set feature right there.
It almost looks more like a calendar,
Yeah, it would be nice if it was just a calendar. I could do that.
Yeah, put that up in your office, I
could definitely not put that up in my office. No, this is actually the edited version of this cover. There is an unedited version where she's just straight naked and you can pretty much see everything.
Ooh.
Yeah. But the other part of that, because I really didn't feel like this would be an adequate showing for one.
Right.
I also got this, which was something I had ordered with the box set. So Sterling sent me this, and he's still the only one you can get the box set from. So if you want to get the Camp Blood box set, you need to contact him. The numbers are dwindling. But this is the last of the Camp Blood related, called Axe Grinder. There's going to be a sequel coming out soon, so I got the collector's edition
looking
here.
forward to that one.
And the one that I even gave you, Camp Blood Kills, now I've got all of the movies that they take the kills from, because they did take kills from Axe Grinder.
Ass smile.
So I am looking forward to this. I've actually seen every movie in the Camp Blood series except for 8, and technically this as an offshoot. So I will be watching those in the new year.
All right.
You will see a Camp Blood 8 and an Axe Grinder review in the future. Just not in the near future. I've got a lot going through my head right now, and holidays are just a rough. So, but there will be those two in the future. So I guess that's it. So I guess our next is going to be some gift giving. But we'll take a little bit of a break, and we will catch you in just a few minutes.
All right.
Well, we're wrapping up, or actually unwrapping, so to speak.
Yes.
Because we've got
Hey, Anderson.
Mr. Anderson trying to claw you.
The claw.
So we're going to do our... Well, we've done this now for what? We did it last year. Did we do it the first year? I can't remember. I know we've done... This is our third Christmas that we have done.
Probably.
Because we did the last Christmas here, and the Christmas before that we did in the old place.
That sounds about right.
So, and of course we've got an Anderson coming through. And
Mr. Anderson, the knee killer.
Yep, so this little guy, he misses his big brother.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get it. We usually lock him up during the filming, but his mother is actually off and upstairs. So she was supposed to keep him occupied, but he just likes to be down here disrupting the filming. And he already got high.
Oh, he did?
See.
Oh, yeah.
See in his eyes a little bit bloodshot. He carried a strike. So I'll let you down, Anderson. So, our first Christmas gift.
All right.
This one's
Thank you, sir.
a bit of a gag gift myself. We start with the less serious. Right, Kenny? Yeah, last year, there's no way I'm going to top last year. Last year, I think, is as top as I could get.
Yeah, you done good last year, that's for
The
sure.
Maze on Koku 8 was probably as best as I could do.
Yeah. I have to admit, I had nowhere near that budget this year.
I didn't have that budget this year because I spent it all, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that was,
Okay. Oh, I got a nice, lovely Sentai box.
let me get you a utensil to help with that.
A utensil.
There you go.
That will help. Little bitty sword.
Actually, I could put him on the tree. No. I might put him on the tree after we're done. I forgot he was an ornament of sorts.
Of sorts. You know, the Right Stuff, I think it was, actually
really
put
wanna
up
get
some My Hero ornaments this year.
I want to get
thought
a,
about
like
it,
a plushy Lena like I gave to Brittany.
yeah. Okay, this one's just a boot open. There we go.
Alright.
Okay, let's see what's going to make me gag. Oh.
So yeah, just show them all.
Okay.
Because that cover art is
So
cool to
we've
see.
got the Ghost of Camp Blood.
Which was considered a side story. Now, it was Camp Blood 8. Now there's a new Camp Blood 8.
Actually, properly autographed.
Yeah, for
David
the
Sterling autograph.
for the maid producer.
It Kills, also signed.
That has
Camp Blood 666.
This has actually Kyle.
Oh,
You know Kyle,
yes,
yeah.
yes, I recall Kyle. Clowns Kick Ass in Camp Blood 5.
Terrible movie.
Camp Blood 4.
Not as bad, but also terrible.
Camp Blood First Slaughter, aka Camp Blood 3.
Not bad.
And Camp Blood Trilogy, Camp Blood 2, and Into the or Within the Woods.
Those are awesome films.
So,
and then that first one out of print somewhat, though I expect the first two to come in print because they did come with the box set. So I'm hoping Sterling will get a release of them. Right now, the only way to get those two in print is to buy the box set from David Sterling.
So, this slightly ameliorates my feeling of guilt because similarly, the gag gift is actually a pretty impressive pickup, but it's something that he'll probably enjoy about as much as I'll enjoy the Camp Blood series.
Il Postino?
But I am very happy. I will admit, I wanted the Camp Blood because that is something that I do want to support independent filmmakers and what have you. And I think that'll be cool. But there you go. There's your part one. My lovely wrapping job. I'm not going to have a job as a present wrapper.
All right, let's see what we got here. That is an impressive pickup, but I agree with what you said. Oh my gosh. How much of the series is this?
It's the first 8 seasons.
Oh
I mean, sorry, 7 seasons.
How many seasons were there?
No, sorry, 6 seasons.
3. How many seasons were there?
9.
Good lord. I might have to actually try and watch this now. And since it's used, it gets priority in my collection. And I don't usually give away gifts, so I might actually have to be forced to check that out. So
I will admit that was a long-time donation at the library, and I would have probably gotten it if I hadn't already planned to get the complete collection. I just did not want to spend $80 for the complete series. But this was a pretty affordable pickup.
Now, this one has more thought into it. It's not a lot, but it's something.
Right.
I know you need at least 2 items in there.
Ooh, very nice. So let's see. Have I removed them all? Yes, I have. Okay.
I'll keep the bag then.
Okay, you do that.
It's useful.
Oh.
I figured you would want that.
The Gashikashi 2.
You were going to buy it from me.
You gave me the first one, didn't you?
He bought the first one from me.
So, yeah, that's cool.
So, I said, you know what?
Black Lightning.
Yes, I know you'll want that one.
The Ray.
And it's Blu-ray. That's a part of that. If you want to collect all the Arrowverse,
and
those
Vixen, yes. This one was on my to-do list.
Both of those are, all 3 of those are officially a part of the Arrowverse.
Actually, I think this was officially on my Christmas list, so we'll see if they end up with the second one. Very good, very good.
Hopefully those are all things that are worth having. I figured that you would need all of those.
I think, wasn't he officially brought in during the current storyline?
Yeah, he's been brought in during the current storyline. Yeah. He was technically out of the Arrowverse, but second season he is in it. So.
Okay. Well, very good. Very good.
So I figured that would be good.
Is this now part of the Arrowverse?
Obviously.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
But I figured you needed those.
There you go.
Those would be good to go.
Yeah. Oh, very good, very good. I do appreciate it. And hopefully this one will also be
Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus.
Obviously.
15.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at the heft to that. That's obviously a 15.
It's got to be like a mega special edition.
I know.
So let's see here. Oh, hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see if I do. Ooh! I was also heavily hinting at this. So it was nice that you got... Actually, I was expecting the regular edition. So that's really nice. That is. The Girls' Last Tour, you actually put that on your other pickup. So this is awesome.
Yeah.
These will be going under the main tree. Under that tree are just pickups that
they actually had. This is what I was talking about. Sentai was doing some pretty kick-ass sales, but
And I
very
wanted
few
this.
that I needed. Yes, that looks
I
good.
just couldn't justify buying it. I had bought one of the sales.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't justify going back. So this is really cool.
Oh, very cool.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's all we have for you this season.
All right.
Now, we, of course, here on SeptumSin versus the World, wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Next
With
year...
every bit as much enthusiasm as Elle
Yes.
usually summons up.
And next year, of course, right before next year, we're going to have some stuff. So we have, because of the timing, we do have that Monday available to record.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be recording our New Year's. We're going to try and do a New Year's, not necessarily resolutions, but kind of hopes for the new year.
Right.
We're going to try and do 5 hopes for the new year each.
Right. As a friend of mine said back in high school, I don't make resolutions, I make wishes.
Yes. And most of those are not going to be physical media based.
Right.
So a fair warning.
Fair warning, yes.
So with that, I wish you all the best and have a happy holiday.
Very
wherever you are.
very Merry Christmas. As we said before, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, winter solstice. So technically that's already passed.
Yeah, I was there before yesterday. So yes. But
I hope you enjoyed it.
indeed.
Yes.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
And have a happy New Year.
Goodbye.